some desire. Okay, my Lord, I want to worship you in this mode or this way, like that. So there are different kinds of prayers. Then I was wondering, is there any easy way where I can offer the prayers? That option is given by our acharyas and our Dila Srila Prabhupada. Whatever we do in our this area of this temple, all that is offering prayer. From our chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra to Narsimha Arati to Prasadam prayers to starting of Srimad Bhagavatam, all are prayers. And moreover, if that is a boring, we have songs given by our acharyas. And specifically, I really like, the prayers I myself love is from the books of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Narottam Das Thakur. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur has many books written, songs, and he has different types. Like there is a Sharanagati called surrender, prayers of surrender, and the Gitavali. So there are many divisions of prayers offered by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Just like we sing, right? I have wrote down some notes. Let me refer to those prayers. The symptom of Kali Yuga people is Manda Sumanda Matayo. Sumanda. Manda means like dull people, and Su means which enhances that quality. Sumanda means we are very dull. Unfortunately, we don't remember, the things. I just studied like maybe not even half an hour. I was writing notes and now still I don't remember. So that is you can see that, the Dainya position, the very fallen position of Kali Yuga living entities. So, yes, so Narottam Das Thakur has two books of prayers called as Prarthana and Prema Bhakti Chandrika. Prarthana itself means prayer. When we say Prarthana, the meaning of Prarthana is prayers. And I'm sure everybody knows this song. Nitai pada kamala Gauranga bolite habe. So all these are prayers. So when you sing this song, and when you sing this song by understanding the meaning of the song, and when you try to imbibe that mood, that means you're offering prayer. Then I found out that, oh yeah, I can also offer prayer. What I need to do? I just need to understand and memorize the meaning of those songs, or understand the meaning of those prayers offered by Prahlad Maharaj or Dhruva Maharaj, and repeat those. Will that have effect if I'm offering somebody else prayer? Yes? How come? Exactly. Very nice. Why? Those prayers are not like prayers offered by us who doesn't have any drop of devotion. Those prayers are offered by the devotees who are dear, most devotees of the Lord. So those words are coming from their heart. So when we repeat those words, it is said that it reminds the Lord of his devotee. And that's why the Lord doesn't say, oh, who is offering? Lord just see, oh, my devotee has offered this. And that's why Lord hears those prayers. So that is the importance of offering prayers, and it's the power of offering prayers. So now today we will go to there are many things I want to share, but I really would like to read the prayers by Prahlad Maharaj. So I'll go to Srimad Bhagavatam. 7. So we'll read from the chapter 9, canto 7. Prahlad pacifies Lord Narasimhadev with the prayers. So background of the story. Everybody here knows the story of Prahlad Maharaj and Narasimhadev. Anybody who never heard Prahlad Maharaj and Narasimhadev? Okay, so in brief, I'll tell the story. So Lord Vishnu has 10 incarnations. Out of that, the fourth one is Narasimhadev. Nara means human. Simha means lion. So just like we hear, right? Lord comes in many places in many different ways according to time, place, and circumstance. Just like or Lord sent his representative, like Jesus. So based on the time, place, circumstance, Lord either come himself or he sent his representative to re-establish the human society, um, to function in a proper way according to the rules which is established by the Lord himself, and to remind the living entities that they are the children of God. Everybody is a child of God. And what is the duty of a child of God? To love him back and ultimately go back home, back to Godhead. So to propagate that uh, message, either Lord comes himself or Lord sends his devotee. So, uh, so in the story of Prahlad and Narsimha, here Prahlad is a 5-year-old boy, and he is completely depend on the protection of Lord. So when he gets threatened by his demoniac father, whose name was Hiranyakashipu, that time, due to Hiranyakashipu asked some benediction that, okay, he can't be killed in some way. Many times it happens that, materialistic people, they think, oh, we are very smart. We can get away with the things. But they don't know the greatest cheater is Krishna. If you try to cheat the greatest cheater, you will get cheated. So that's what the mentality of Hiranyakashipu. He thought, let me ask a benediction that I can't be killed in any possible way. But as said, he is the greatest cheater. So Lord came as a half lion, half beast, sorry, half man, half beast, Narasimha, and he killed the greatest of the demon called Hiranyakashipu, who is the father of Prahlad. And that's how, and when he was killed, when Narasimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu, the demon, he was still very angry. And Prahlad, now the scene is, the background is, Narasimhadev has appeared, Hiranyakashipu is killed, but Lord is still angry. His anger is not pacified yet. Now there are many demigods there. Brahmaji, who is the creator of the universe, Lord Shiva, and Lakshmi Devi, who is his wife. She is also there. Everybody is scared to go in front of him. Lakshmi Ji, she said, yeah, it's not like, okay, Narasimhadev appeared new to Lakshmi Devi. She is his conscience in time immemorial, so she has seen Narasimhadev. But she said, I have never seen him this angry. I cannot go. Please forgive me. Then Brahmaji said, okay, Prahlad, he came for you. Please go and pacify. And that is how the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj starts, like how Prahlad Maharaj pacifies. So it is said that, so when Brahmaji requests Prahlad Maharaj goes, it's like everyone see the Narsimhadev movie here, right? There is a big pedestal where the throne is there, and Narsimhadev is sitting there, angry. His whole mane is filled with blood. He has a garland of intestine, and his eyes is burning hot red like a sun, and his eyebrows are dancing in anger, like looking, whom else I can kill, like that. And then Prahlad goes, and Prahlad pays obeisances. And when Narsimhadev sees that, oh, my dear devotee is paying obeisances, he picks Prahlad and he puts his hand on the hair. We sing the prayer, right? Tavakara kamala varena kham Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa. What is the meaning of that? Prahlad Maharaj, when he pays obeisances, Narasimhadev puts his hand, his palm, Tavakara Kamala. His hand is soft like a lotus, Kamal. He puts his hand on Prahlad Maharaj. So it is said that for Paritranaya Sadhunam means the lotus palm of a Narasimhadev, protecting his devotee. And Vinashaya Dushkritam means his nails, sharing the stone-like chest of Hiranyakashipu, killing the demons. So that is the love of Narsimhadev. And then Narsimhadev picks him up, and Prahlad Maharaj, then, he's a 5-year-old boy. He doesn't know how to offer prayer. And then we'll read, okay? So verse number 8, I'll read. Prahlad Maharaj prayed, how is it possible for me, who have been born in a family of asuras, to offer suitable prayers to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Even until now, all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma and all the saintly persons could not satisfy the Lord by streams of excellent words, although such persons are very qualified, being in the mode of goodness. Then what is to be said of me? I am not at all qualified. So we can see here the humility of Prahlad Maharaj. Somebody would have think, oh, he came for me. I am so great. Who are they? But what he is thinking? They are so qualified. They are in the mode of goodness. I am Asura. What is my qualification? How can I offer prayers to you? Then Prahlad Maharaj says, one may possess wealth, an aristocratic family, beauty, austerity, education, sensory expertise, luster, influence, physical strength, diligence, intelligence, and mystic yogic power. But I think that even by all this qualification, one cannot satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, one can satisfy the Lord simply by devotional service. Gajendra did this, and thus the Lord was satisfied with him. So here Prahlad is saying that is any material quality is going to make us qualified to make Lord happy or get us qualification to become devotee? No. One and only thing, one and only. There was nothing, there is nothing, and there will be nothing apart from this. Simply by devotional service. And what example he gives? He gives example of Gajendra. Somebody may say, isn't it strange? Gajendra comes in 8, Prahlad comes in 7th canto. How come we know before? What did you say that? Srimad Bhagavatam, these pastimes, the Lord's pastimes are eternal pastime. Just like now it is evening here, right? Somewhere, suppose here, what is the time? 6 o'clock. Currently it is 6 o'clock here. Somewhere in the world, 5:59 is there already. It is still there. Somewhere in the world is 5:45. Somewhere in the world is 5:30. So just like time goes, same way Lord's pastimes are going eternally, eternally. So it is not like, oh, Gajendra comes in 8, so it cannot happen before Prahlad. It's not like that. So that we can understand from this example. So here, Prahlad Maharaj is giving the example of Gajendra. Why? Was Gajendra a human being? Could he speak? He was an elephant. But that is the power of devotional service. Devotional service doesn't see what color, caste, creed. Even it doesn't see whether you're a human, insect, beast, animal, tree. If you have a devotion, and if you offer that devotion to the Lord, Lord is always there to reciprocate. And that is the example of Gajendra. And here with that hope, Prahlad is hoping that, my Lord, I know I'm not qualified, but just like Gajendra being an elephant could offer prayer, maybe I also as an asura can offer prayer. And give you, maybe may I be able to pacify you. If a Brahmana has all 12 Brahminical qualifications as they are stated in the book called Sanata Sujata, but not a devotee is averse to lotus feet of the Lord, he is certainly lower than a devotee who is a dog eater, but who has dedicated everything, mind, body, words, activities, wealth, and life to the Supreme Lord. Such a devotee is better than such a Brahmana because the devotee can purify his whole family, whereas the so-called Brahmana in a position of false prestige cannot purify even himself. So, we have an example, right? The greatest example in our Gaudiya Parampara is Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur is born in a Yavana family. But he when Advaita Acharya, he wanted to give the honor of Shraddha Patra. In those days, 500 years back, the Shraddha Patra was like, very much like honored thing. Whoever used to the greatest of the Brahmanas, he used to get the first honor of that. So Advaita Acharya, instead of giving that honor to any other Brahmana, he gave honor to the Haridas Thakur. He was born in a untouchables, but that shows the power of devotional service. Devotional service is not like, oh, I am a Brahmanical qualities, I have all the 12 qualities, that's why I can become a devotee. No. The devotional quality is you have dedicate everything. Mind, words, activities, wealth, life. Just like Bhakti Thakur says, na mano sa deho geho jo kichu more. Arpilo tuha pade Nanda Kishore. That is a prayer of Bhakti Thakur. The Supreme Lord, the Supreme Personal Godhead, is always fully satisfied in himself. Therefore, when something is offered to him, the offering by the Lord's mercy is for the benefit of devotee. For the Lord does not need service from anyone. To give an example, if one's face is decorated, the reflection of one's face in a mirror is also seen to be decorated. So here Prahlad is saying that, my Lord, I am offering you prayers, but I know you don't need anybody to offer any service or any prayers. You are self-satisfied. One of the name of Lord is Atma Ram. What does Atma Ram means? Self-satisfied. He doesn't need anyone to serve him. So why we then somebody said then, okay, he said then why I'm doing these things? We are doing these things for what he says? It is for the benefit of the devotee. So whatever we are doing, we are not doing for the Lord. We are not doing for anyone else. We are doing for ourselves. It is like, the water of Ganges offering to Ganges. You have seen people, right? In India, I'm sure, you must have seen like people, they stand in the Ganges water, they take the water and they offer up to the Ganges. And they offer prayers and they get the benefit of that offering. So does Ganges lack water? If they take the water from the Ganges and offer it back to the Ganges, Ganges is not going to get less by 3 palms of water, or she's not going to get filled and overflowing with the 3 palms. She'll be same. But who is getting benefited? The person who is offering that. So that is why in devotional service, it is so much important that to remind that the service we are doing is a privilege for us. We are not doing that service for anybody. We are doing that service ultimately for your own benefit. Although I was born in a demoniac family, I may without a doubt offer prayer to the Lord with full endeavor as far as my intelligence allows. Anyone who has been forced by ignorance to enter the material world may be purified of material life if he offers prayers to the Lord and hears the Lord's glories. So here what Prahlad is saying that, now he is telling that, I know my Lord, I am born in a family of demons. But if I offer the prayer with my full endeavor and as far as my intelligence allows. So here comes the example. Lord will not expect elephant to act like a fish and fish like an elephant. No. You just give your 100%. One time a devotee asked a question to my Guru Maharaj. My Guru Maharaj was telling a pastime of Rukmini Devi. So what happens? When Shishupal comes to marry Rukmini Devi sent a letter to Krishna because she was getting married to Shishupal. And she said, if you don't marry me, I'm going to end my life. So Lord waited till end moment. It is said that the distance between Shishupal and Rukmini was like few inches. And that time Lord came and abducted Rukmini. Now he asked the question that, my Lord, if Rukmini Devi got tested to that extent, I don't think I can make it. I don't have that qualification, that strength, that patience, that I can, wait or I can have that much of faith. Then my Guru Maharaj says, don't worry. Lord will not test you to that extent because he knows your strength. He will test you according to your strength. So you need to give your 100%. So that's what Prahlad is saying. What I will do? I will offer prayers with full endeavor as far as my intelligence goes. If a child offers prayer with his pure heart, Lord is not going to expect from it, oh, why he is not offering the prayers of Purusha Sukta to me? No need, because he knows his pure heart. Same way. But there are 50 verses. I'll try to cover as much as we can. And one more thing, before proceeding, I will say like why we are reading these prayers, or what is my intention personally to read these prayers with all of you is that Narasimha Dev is going to appear in 3 days, and he is going to appear. Somewhere in the universe he is appearing. So it is not like okay, it's a celebration. No, he is appearing. So we need to learn what should be our prayer. What can I pray? Festival will come. We'll enjoy the cultural activities. We'll enjoy the food. We'll enjoy the kirtan. Will go. But I want to select, my Lord, what can I pray so that I can get full benefit of your appearance. And that is the intention I chose this topic to discuss with all of you. And I'm just hoping that may Lord make me remember at least few lines from these prayers of Prahlad Maharaj, and may I remember and I should able to offer those prayers. Because uh, when Lord gave protection to Prahlad Maharaj, what is the real protection? Is real protection to your wealth? To your body? What is the real protection? Spirits, yes. Spirit, but soul is doesn't. Soul is like न जायते मरियते. You cannot kill soul.
मेरा मोबाइल से मेरे को केसीसी का नोटिस मिला.
Soul is existing now. It will keep existing. So, what is the real protection? The real protection is for our faith. We should ask protection from Narasimha Dev, that we say, right, Bhakti Vigna Vinashaka. Do we say Vigna Vinashaka? In India, we hear prayer, right? Sukha Sampati Ghara Ave Kashta Mite Tanaka. So, do you want Sukha Sampati protection for Sukha Sampati? No, right? Kashta Mite Tanaka. Bodies. Krishna says, you are asking for wrong thing, bhai. Dukhale Mashashvatam. I made this. I am the creator. I made this planet, and you are saying, oh, give me full happiness. Sorry, demand is wrong. You are asking apples from the tree of orange. Is it possible? At least not possible in the material world. In spiritual world, everything is possible. So that's why we say that, the real protection, we should ask for the bhakti. My Lord, I know, I'm a very feeble, fallen living entity. I don't have much bhakti. But whatever small faith and bhakti I have, please protect that. Doesn't matter what calamities come in my life. If you can protect that bhakti, I don't want to lose that faith on you. If suppose something happen in our life, and if we go away from Krishna, ended, like, see, devotional service is like a eternal account. Just like Gajendra we see. Gajendra was Indradumna Maharaj in previous life. His balance didn't got, though he became Gajendra, his devotional balance was intact. The same way our will be intact. But our chance for progressing in that life has been gone. So that protection we ask him, my Lord, please protect my bhakti, my faith in you. So that doesn't matter what difficulty I go through, I should never lose faith in you and your holy name. Please give me that adhikar. Never take away this chanting back from me. Never take away holy name from me. I know I'm very fallen, but give me protection so that I should not offend any devotee. I should not try to see faults in any devotee. That protection we should ask. So with that mood, I'm trying to learn, like just like Prahlad Maharaj is saying that, and here in going ahead, we'll see, like, now let's read, and in this verse, I would like to see. So when Prahlad is saying that, so Prahlad says, so initially Prahlad, and we can see the reciprocation of the interaction of the devotee and the Lord. What Prahlad says that, my Lord, all demigods headed by Brahma are sincere servants of your Lordship, who are situated in a transcendental position. Therefore, they are not like us. Us means he is referring to himself and his father, Asuras. Your appearance in this fearsome form is your pastime for your own pleasure. Such an incarnation is always meant for the protection and improvement of the universe. It is said that in these 10 incarnations, even demigods has never seen an incarnation this fearsome. They have seen incarnation before. They have seen Varahadev, Matsya Avatar, the tortoise incarnation. But specifically, the incarnation of Narasimhadev was very fearsome. Then Prahlad is saying that, O Lord Narasimhadev, please therefore cease your anger now that my father, the great demon Hiranyakashipu, has been killed. Since even saintly persons take pleasure in the killing of a scorpion or a snake, all the birds have achieved great satisfaction because of the death of this demon. Now they are confident of their happiness, and they will always remember your auspicious incarnations in order to be free from fear. So now here Prahlad is instructing Narasimhadev. Why is instructing? Out of love. He's saying, बस हो गया बा कितनी कितनी कितना एंगर करो कितना गुस्सा करोगे इनफ राइट so what Prahlad is saying, my lord, cease your anger, my father is killed now, I know you have been angry by him, even the saintly person takes the pleasure in killing of a snake. If saintly person can do this, you are supreme lord, so please cease this anger now and uh, give the confidence, that okay, you are happy, and give everyone that benediction and spread that auspiciousness. And then what Prahlad says? Now he is saying that though everybody is afraid, I'm not afraid. He says, Naham, like so firmly says, my lord, who are never conquered by anyone, I'm certainly not afraid of your ferocious mouth and tongue, your eyes bright like sun or yellow frowning eyebrows. I do not fear your sharp pinching teeth, your garland of intestine, your mane soaked with blood, or your high wage like ear, nor do I fear your tumultuous roaring, which makes elephant flee or distant places, or your nails, which are meant to kill your enemies. So, what he's saying, I'm not afraid. Whatever anger you are showing, I'm not all up, because he could understand that it is love of the Lord that makes him angry. It is we hear, right? Sometimes like something happened to a child, or he's in difficulty, and if a father gets angry, super angry on some other person who is hurting a child, will the child get fearful of you? He will feel protected, right? So same way, Prahlad is feeling protected because he could understand the heart of Narasimhadev. Then what Prahlad says that, so here in the verse number 17, we see the fear of Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad says, okay, I'm not fearful of all this form. Then Narasimhadev says, is there anything you are fearful of? Then Prahlad says, yes, my lord. There is one thing I'm fearful of. Let's hear what that thing is. O great one, O supreme lord, because of combination with pleasing and displeasing, 16th. O most powerful, insurmountable Lord, who are kind to the fallen soul, I have been put into the association of demon as a result of my activities, and therefore I am very much afraid of my condition of life within this material world. When will that moment come when you will call me to the shelter of your lotus feet, which are the ultimate goal for liberation from conditional life? So what is his fear? His fear is he is in association of demons. And he's saying that, my lord, please, because of my association, don't take away my bhakti. Please give me shelter at your lotus feet. I am fearful of losing your shelter. That fear I carry, because I am in this material world, in this conditioned life, where I am surrounded by the association of demons. Again he says, O great one, O supreme Lord, because of combination with pleasing and displeasing circumstances, and because of separation from them, one is placed in a most regrettable position within heavenly or hellish planet, as if burning in a fire of lamentation. Although there are many remedies by which to get out of miserable life, any such remedies in the material world are more miserable than the miseries themselves. Therefore, I think that the only remedy is to engage in your service. Kindly instruct me in such service. So what Prahlad Maharaj is saying, that remedies in the material world are more miserable than the miseries themselves. The solutions are more disturbing than the problem. And that is how we see. To easen up the life, we say, what is the use and throw things. Use and throw things been invented. Why? To make the life easy. Why to wash pots? Use and throw, dispose it. But the trash, the disturbance, the misery creating the material nature is havoc. So that is the thing. What is the material solutions? The solutions are bigger problem than the original problem. And what then Prahlad Maharaj says that what is the real remedy for all these things? The real remedy is engaging in your service only. And then he's asking Lord for his guidance. Oh my Lord Narsimhadev, by engaging in your transcendental loving service in the association of devotee who are liberated souls, Hamsas, I shall become completely uncontaminated by the association of the three modes of material nature and be able to chant the glories of your Lordship, who are so dear to me. I shall chant your glories following exactly in the footsteps of Lord Brahma and his disciplic succession. In this way, I shall undoubtedly be able to cross the ocean of nescience. So, what he's saying? He's praying for the association of devotees. And we hear from the prayers of Prahlad, we understand the importance of association of devotee, which has been so easily made available by our dear Srila Prabhupada. What was his mood when he created International Society for Krishna Consciousness? Because he wanted to give association, he wanted to give association of like-minded people who want to practice bhakti in a sangha, in a community. That's why he created this international society in each and every part of the world. So here Prahlad is praying for the same thing. On what he's saying that, and that's why the pure devotees are called the Paramhamsas, the liberated souls. And what he's saying that, what will happen? When I'll be in the association of devotee, what will happen? I will be uncontaminated by the association of the modes of material nature. Now somebody may say, how is it possible by association will get more out of the modes? Any example why Prahlad Maharaj is saying that, okay, just by association, I'll be uncontaminated from the three modes with the liberated souls.
They have seen the truth.
They have seen the truth, exactly. They can guide us on the same path, exactly. Because in Bhagavad Gita we see, right? How should you approach a spiritual master or the people who have seen the truth? Should approach in a mood of service and asking question, not like a challenging. Exactly. Any more thoughts on this? How can we become, just by association, will be free from the three modes of material nature? Any thoughts? Yes, Prabhuji? Service, exactly. What happens through service? What purifies through service? Ego. Ego purifies. Association. That's what Prabhupada says. How can you please me? By cooperation among each other. You can do austerity, you can do fasting, no problem. You can do anything. But cooperation, most difficult. Why? Because it kills, it hurts your ego. How can you say that? He is lower than me, he is new person and I am beginner. How can he instruct me to do this thing? That's why association is very powerful because it purifies you of all these anarthas. And one more example comes up. Sorry, this is not in my preparation. Srila Prabhupada is, I remember Srila Prabhupada says that even if an iron rod is kept in ice, it becomes ice cold. And the same iron rod, if put in a fire, it becomes like a hot like a fire. So that is the effect of association of a liberated soul. And that's why we say, right? We hear the words, I am sure everyone, Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra Kai, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Hai. Lava Matra, it is not saying prolong, Lava Matra. So when you take the association of a pure liberated devotees for few moments also, Sarva Siddhi Hai, you will be liberated. Why? Because they are like a fire. If you are touched by their glance, your life is perfect. And that's why we give importance to the attending the classes of senior Vaishnavas and whoever, wherever possible. Take that association. And nowadays, because of all glories to YouTube, we can take that association anywhere in the world. You don't have to go to the person. If you can't make it, type the name here. So that is the glory of association. We have 7 minutes left. I have few points to share. I don't think I would request everyone. I know it's I myself very bad at reading, so I cannot instruct her. But I'm just praying to Narasimha Dev and Prahlad Maharaj. May I be able to read these prayers, at least translation, before Narasimha Chaturdashi. So, so in this, Prahlad Maharaj is praying, and that my Lord, I am fearful of two things. One is my association with asuras, and he's praying second thing, association of devotees. So association is the thing. The way you associate with the things, you become like that. So if you associate, it is who says Shakespeare, right? Tell me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. So like that. So your association defines you. So and whatever association we got, we should take that very seriously. And along with that, I would just like to share a few points which I wrote down, like, uh, what kind of one prayer we can offer in our daily life, or every one of us does. Which yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji, for protection. Yes. Okay, everyone, this is a very, I think, very this a thought-provoking thing, like, all of you can share what prayer you would like to offer to Narasimha on this Narasimha Chaturdashi. What anartha. In New Vrindavan, they do this thing. They do fire sacrifice, and here we also do, we distribute the cheats and we write any one thing you need protection from. Any anartha you want to get rid of, or any manager you want to, kick out from his position. Just kidding, I'm just saying, like, so you can think of that prayer. My Lord, for this Narasimha Chaturdashi, I would like to offer you this prayer. I want protection from this thing. Just protect my bhakti, protect my, protect me from all these anarthas, or protect me. I should not offend any devotee, Vaishnava pra, So that kind of prayer we can think of. And one thing which I was referring that, we all offer prayer, but unfortunately, we are so familiar with that prayer that we go in the mode of mechanical. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We all offer prayer, right? Everyone here offer prayer. What Hare Krishna Mahamantra means? Please, oh energy of Lord, oh Krishna, oh Rama, please engage me in your service. Just now we read what Prahlad Maharaj is saying. That Krishna wants us to engage in service. Does he need our service? In my 10 years of experience, which is very like a bubble, small, I have seen that if I say no for any service, no, Krishna make sure that their service happens more nicely. To make me realize that if you don't do, don't worry. My service never stops. So if you don't do any service, don't think that, oh, koi nahi karega. Arey bhai, bahut acha log karenge, chinta na. People will do very nicely, more nicely than you. And Krishna has shown us a very example. When we were in India, we all of us were in India, our family, and you all were here. And that time, Dashera came, Govardhan came, Diwali came, and all festivals like big bang festivals. So Krishna made our pride. He said, see, you were thinking, oh, without you, how can this festival happen? But each and every festival had more than 400 people, which we expect only on Janmashtami. So that is how Krishna shows us that when whatever we are doing for ourselves. So that chanting, we are praying that, my Lord, please engage me in service. And I think that we can do more sincerely. So don't think when more service is coming now, मुझे ही पूछते हैं, अरे chanting अच्छी कर रहे हो आप. You are doing chanting very nicely. That's why Lord is giving you more service. So that's all I want to share for today. Anybody has, it's 6:28, we have 2 more minutes for Arati. If anybody has any thoughts, any comments, any corrections, you can share. And thank you so much for listening. And please pray for me that I'm myself was struggling with so many anarthas, and So may Krishna give me the strength, to serve and make sure that I should not offend anyone. I think we don't have time for questions. 1 minute. Thank you, Mataji, so much.
So thank you for helping us, that consciousness and getting ready for Nashim Chaturthi. Let us all express our gratitude to her great AnandaKishoriMathaji by loudly chanting 3 times.
Thank you so much for giving me opportunity so that I could prepare my own consciousness. And all blessed Srila Prabhupada and you all. Thank you so much. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaivacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Koti Vaishnavim ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Mataji.